All right, strap yourselves in for this one.
Oh, yeah.
This deep dive.
Definitely a deep one.
It takes us into some pretty dark territory.
Yeah.
You guys sent us a ton of stuff about the LA wildfires.
Early 2025, right?
Yeah, beginning of 2025.
Crazy.
And it's a story that's way more than just like, the usual natural disaster headlines.
Mm.
I mean, over 10,000 structures were just gone.
Oh.
Reduced to ash. 11 lives lost.
Tragic.
180,000 people had to run from their homes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the
devastating.
Santa Anas were just fueling everything.
Those winds were just whipping it up into a frenzy. But
yeah,
while everyone was understandably,
right,
focused on what was happening right then,
the immediate crisis.
yeah, there was somebody else who was noticing
a
really disturbing pattern, and that was
of
Barron Trump.
Yeah, wild, right?
18 years old.
Yeah, a young guy.
At the time. And
just looking beyond the obvious tragedy and starting to really look at
the data.
Yeah. He took the publicly available information on the ignition points, started mapping out the fires.
Oh, wow.
And a really eerie trend emerged.
Okay.
They weren't random, these fires. They seemed to be igniting in a sequence.
Really?
Yeah, almost as if someone was,
wow,
drawing a line across the landscape.
Deliberately.
Yeah, very deliberate.
Can you imagine for a second being,
oh my God.
Even a young man with a famous last name going to the authorities and saying, hey, I think these massive wildfires
deliberately set
might be arson?
I mean, you'd get some side eye for sure.
Yeah, a lot of skepticism.
Totally. Yeah, and, in the middle of a natural disaster, officials are laser focused on the immediate response.
Of course.
Not necessarily on, what could seem like speculative theories at the time, but
to Barron's credit, he didn't let that stop him.
Well, he didn't just sit around.
No.
And,
he got busy.
Fuming about it, he went full on investigative.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah, he went to the shelters.
Talking to evacuees.
He was talking to people.
Right.
And that's when he started hearing these weird, like, little whispers about things that were happening.
Like what?
Right before the fires started.
Okay.
And it was...
Give me the good stuff.
It was things like low-flying drones, unmarked trucks in places where they shouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
And even people were describing, like, these booms late at night.
That's weird.
It's very strange.
Got it.
And then just to, like, throw gasoline on the fire.
Yeah, right.
So to speak, this video pops up online.
Oh, the drone footage. I remember that. Yeah, it was...
grainy. It was shot from a distance.
Super grainy, yeah.
But it appeared to show something dropping from the sky and starting a fire. Near Pasadena, right?
Yeah, near Pasadena.
I remember that.
And it's just one of those things where you're like...
You gotta lean in, hold on.
And you go, is that what I think it is?
Yeah, is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
And then, just when you think it couldn't get any weirder...
Right.
He finds something even more suspicious.
Okay.
He starts looking into land purchases.
Okay.
In the areas that were hit the hardest by the fires.
Right.
And guess what?
What?
This company, Solvista Holdings.
Ah, Solvista. Yeah, they've got
with a
colorful history.
Yeah, colorful past, had been buying up property at inflated prices.
Oh, really?
Right before the fire started.
So they're swooping in like vultures almost?
Yeah, like what's going on here?
Yeah, see, that's what really takes this from just like a pattern to like a full-blown conspiracy, Like why would a company be so aggressive buying up land?
Especially in a fire-prone area.
Right. Unless they knew something.
Yeah, unless they had some inside information.
It's a huge red flag.
Huge, yeah.
And then it gets creepier.
Oh, no.
Hold on to your hats.
Okay, I'm ready.
Barron starts feeling like he's being watched.
Oh, like followed.
Followed.
Okay.
Like a black SUV seems to be tailing him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets this weird message online.
Oh, a message.
Yeah, that just says, be careful who you trust.
Oh, that's creepy.
I know, right?
That sends shivers down your spine.
Major chills.
Yeah.
So he's getting spooked.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little freaked out.
Yeah, I'd be freaked out too.
I would too.
Yeah.
And then...
what happens next?
He meets this guy, Jack.
Jack.
Who's a longtime resident of Agora Hills. And he lost his home in the fire.
Oh, no, that's awful.
Yeah, and Jack's telling Barron about how the fire just moved so fast and was so intense, like nothing.
Nothing he'd ever seen before.
Right.
And he also mentions, remember Solvista?
Oh, yeah.
Solvista's buying spree.
Oh,
so it's like validating.
Yeah, he's corroborating.
Yeah, what Barron was already suspecting.
Wow, okay.
And then there's this woman, Elena.
Okay.
She shows Barron these photos.
Okay.
And they are...
What? They're like incriminating or something?
They're like jaw-dropping photos.
Oh, wow.
Pictures of these perfectly circular burn sites.
Perfectly circular.
On her property. It's almost like...
Like something exploded from above.
Yeah, and wait for it.
Oh, there's more?
She's got this blurry picture of a drone.
A drone?
With what looks like a canister.
What?
Attached to it, hovering over her property.
No way.
Right before it went up in flames.
Okay, so drones, I mean, they've gotten...
They're sophisticated.
Really sophisticated.
Yeah.
They can carry payloads. They can fly autonomously. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could be used for bad stuff, you know? So the photos, I mean, they might not be, like, hard evidence.
But they add to this whole...
They're adding to the pile.
Yeah, this growing pile of weird coincidences.
Yeah, it's getting weird.
Right. I mean, drones starting fires, it sounds like.
Sci-fi.
Like a sci-fi movie.
Totally.
But the pieces are starting to fit together in this really
they're starting
creepy way.
Click into place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Barron's like, okay,
He's got to find out more about this Solvista.
dig deeper into Solvista.
Yeah.
And specifically the CEO, this Victor Grayson character.
Oh, Victor Grayson. Yeah, he's a...
Yeah. He finds... He uncovers all this stuff about Grayson, like...
What kind of stuff?
A bunch of environmental lawsuits. And, like... Some really aggressive...
Shady business dealings.
Yeah, like development tactics.
Okay.
It's starting to look less like a coincidence.
Right.
And more like a plan.
Yeah, a deliberate plan.
Like a deliberate scheme.
Yeah, something's not right.
Yeah, and then, bam. Barron's hotel room is ransacked.
What?
His laptop is gone.
Stolen?
And there's a note.
A note? What's it say?
It says, back off.
Whoa. Okay, that's not good.
That's not good at all.
That's taking it to a whole other level.
It's escalating.
Yeah, that's scary.
So Barron, he's like...
He's got to bring in the big guns.
I need help.
Yeah.
He reaches out to this investigative journalist.
Okay, who's that?
Linda Moreno.
Linda Moreno. I've heard that name.
Yeah. She's known for...
Good.
Being tough.
Doesn't back down.
And she starts using her sources to dig into Solvista.
Okay.
And she hits pay dirt.
Really?
Internal emails.
Oh, wow.
Outlining their plan to profit from the fires.
Oh, my God. So they're...
This is where it goes from like a conspiracy theory to like a full-blown scandal.
Full-blown, wow.
I mean, it's like corporate greed.
On another level.
On a whole nother level, right?
Wow.
But it doesn't stop there.
Oh, no.
Shortly after, Linda gets these emails.
Yeah.
Her apartment is trashed.
What?
And she disappears.
Oh, my God.
Gone.
She's gone.
Without a trace.
That's terrifying.
And now Barron's left with this...
Chilling warning.
Chilling warning.
Like they're not messing around.
Yeah, and the terrifying realization that he could be next.
Oh, gosh. He's in danger.
Yeah.
This is serious.
Yeah.
He needs protection.
Feeling the heat, he makes a desperate move.
Okay, what does he do?
He calls his dad.
His dad, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Former president.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Wow.
Now, you might be thinking...
Donald Trump.
Really?
Of all people.
But love him or hate him.
Right.
You got to admit.
The guy.
The man knows how to...
He knows how to make a splash.
Yeah, command attention.
This thing's done.
Right, so Donald Trump understands how serious this is.
Uh-huh.
And he tells Barron...
What to lay low?
Lay low.
Okay.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
But then,
yeah,
just when things couldn't get any more intense, Barron gets this cryptic message.
Another message?
From an anonymous source.
Oh, wow.
It just says,
what's it say?
Proof of Operation Phoenix.
Operation Phoenix? What is that?
And there's an attachment.
Ooh, an attachment. This is big.
Yeah.
It was like all of this information, plans, schematics.
Wow.
Emails, names, like the whole 9 yards.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, laid out the whole fire scheme.
So it was like...
Like they had blueprints for the drones.
No way.
Oh, yeah. And then there were like, you know, emails between Solvista execs talking about like paying off officials.
Oh, my God.
Corrupt officials. Yeah.
So they
even had a list of future targets.
No.
Yeah.
Like other places they were going to...
It was bad.
Wow.
Really bad.
So he had, I mean...
But then there was this this warning at the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it said, release this and you'll never see daylight again.
Holy crap. That's...
Yeah, chilling stuff.
Yeah, talk about a catch-22.
Big time.
I mean, what would you do?
I don't know.
If you were in his shoes,
right,
would you risk your own life?
To expose the truth?
To get this information out?
It's a tough call.
Or would you, protect yourself?
Stay quiet, stay safe.
Keep quiet.
Yeah.
It's a
heavy decision.
Yeah, very heavy.
I mean, Barron really wrestled with it.
I bet.
But in the end, he knew he had to act.
So he released it.
He did, yeah. He sent the whole file,
wow,
everything, to Linda's editor at the investigative news outlet she worked for.
Wow, what a...
He knew they could get the story out, and they could protect the information.
Right.
Yeah, it was a brave move.
Incredibly brave.
I mean, who knows what could have happened.
Right.
But he knew he had to do something.
He couldn't stay silent.
No, he couldn't let Solvista get away with this.
Right.
They were going to keep doing it.
Yeah. Who knows how many other places would have been devastated.
Yeah, it was the right thing to do.
And then the story breaks.
It was everywhere.
It's national news.
Headlines, online. The whole country was talking about it.
And people were shocked. I mean,
to find out that these wildfires weren't just, a natural disaster, but like a scheme, like a
deliberate act.
Yeah, like someone planned this.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's terrifying.
People were angry.
I bet.
They were demanding justice.
What about Solvista?
Oh, they were public enemy number one.
I bet.
Protests, boycotts, the whole works.
Yeah,
people wanted them held accountable.
Rightfully so. And the lawmakers?
Yeah, they had to do something.
Yeah.
They were feeling the pressure.
Yeah, under the microscope.
Big time. They launched investigations, promised to tighten up regulations. I mean, it's amazing how quickly public opinion can shift,
Yeah, once the truth comes out.
Yeah, what was once seen as like,
a tragedy, an act of God.
Yeah.
Became a symbol of corporate greed.
Right. And the failure to...
Yeah, and the failure of the system.
Protect people.
To protect people.
From this kind of...
From this kind of exploitation.
Yeah, exactly.
But, it wouldn't be a good story.
Right.
Without a little twist.
There's always a twist.
Right. So Victor Grayson...
Oh, yeah, the mastermind.
The mastermind.
What happened to him?
Vanishes.
He got away.
Gone. Before the authorities can catch him.
Figures
like a ghost.
Yeah, this guy's always have an escape plan.
It's like,
it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
But not surprising,
Yeah, it leaves you with that feeling of...
Like unfinished business.
Yeah, like...
Like, will he ever face justice?
Will justice ever be served?
And who helped him?
Right, and why?
Yeah, too many questions.
So many questions.
Yeah.
And what about Barron?
Yeah, what happened to him after all this?
Well, he exposed this huge conspiracy.
He's a hero. So he becomes this, target.
Oh, yeah.
Media scrutiny.
I bet. Both good and bad, I'm sure.
Yeah. Praise and condemnation.
Right.
And he even got some...
More threats, probably.
Yeah, some pretty serious threats. He had to go into hiding.
Oh, wow. That's awful.
It's like, that's the price you pay sometimes.
It's a heavy price to pay for doing the right thing.
For doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But even though he had to retreat from public life...
Yeah.
His actions had a huge impact.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like a ripple effect.
It went way beyond him.
Yeah, his bravery inspired other people.
To speak up.
To speak up.
Yeah, to demand change.
Yeah.
It was powerful.
And you know what?
What?
It led to some real reforms.
Really? Like what?
Yeah, the lawmakers, they were feeling the heat.
Yeah.
They finally did something.
Like what?
They tightened up the regulations.
Oh, that's good.
Around land purchases, fire-prone areas.
So they closed those loopholes that Solvista was exploiting.
Yeah, made it much harder.
That's awesome.
For another Solvista to come along.
That's great, yeah.
And they even created a special task force.
Wow.
To investigate the use of drones in crimes.
Oh, so they're taking it seriously.
They realized that drones could be used...
For bad stuff.
For bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
How one person's actions can have such a huge impact.
Yeah.
It's like the butterfly effect, right?
Totally. Yeah. It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in holding the powerful accountable.
Yeah.
We can't just sit back and let things happen.
Right.
We have to be active participants.
Yeah, and
What?
Investigative journalism played a big part in this story.
Oh, yeah, huge.
I mean, reporters like Linda Moreno.
Yeah.
They're the ones who dig deep.
Right.
Ask the tough questions.
Yeah, they risk their necks.
They risk their necks.
To get us the truth.
They deserve our support.
Big time. Yeah. They're the ones holding the powerful accountable.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Big shout out to Linda.
So there you have it.
What a story.
this incredible true story.
Wild, right.
Of how Barron Trump, this 18-year-old college kid, uncovered this massive conspiracy.
Risking his own life.
Yeah, risked his life.
To bring it to light.
To expose this corporate scheme.
Crazy.
And it all started because he noticed something wasn't right.
Yeah, he saw a pattern that no one else was seeing.
Yes.
Or at least no one else was paying attention to.
It's like, it makes you think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you think, like...
It does.
This guy...
He's a regular kid.
A regular college kid.
Yeah.
No special training.
Nope.
No inside knowledge.
Just a curious mind.
And he manages to, like, untangle this massive conspiracy.
It's pretty amazing.
It's wild.
Yeah.
What's so crazy is that it all started with him just
observing, right?
Yeah, observing.
He noticed something was off.
With the fire patterns.
Yeah, the patterns. And he had the drive.
And curiosity.
To dig deeper.
Yeah, he didn't just let it go.
It's like, we don't always have to be experts
right.
to uncover the truth. Sometimes it's just...
Sometimes all it takes is that questioning mind.
Yeah, that willingness to challenge what we think we know.
Absolutely.
He was like a real-life Scooby-Doo.
I love that analogy.
Right.
Yeah.
Except instead of ghosts, it was like...
corporate greed, corruption, the real monsters.
Yeah, and like in those cartoons, you know, the villains seem...
larger than life.
Untouchable.
Right.
But it's the everyday heroes.
Yeah, the ones who don't look away.
Yeah, who refuse to just...
Yeah, the ones who say, something's not right here.
Yeah, who bring them down.
That's what Barron did.
Yeah.
And really shows that it's not just one bad apple sometimes.
Right.
It's a whole system.
This case, it highlights this.
Yeah. Loopholes, people turning a blind eye.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, what else is out there.
What else is hiding in plain sight?
Right? What other schemes are going on?
That's a scary thought.
It is a scary thought.
But it also shows how important...
citizen engagement.
Yeah.
Investigative journalism.
Holding power accountable.
Big time. Without those things.
This whole thing.
This could have stayed buried.
Yeah.
Who knows how much worse it could have gotten.
Yeah. And let's not forget, Barron's bravery.
Oh, yeah. He put himself out there.
He knew the risks.
Absolutely.
And he still came forward.
He could have walked away.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
He did the right thing.
He did.
And it sparked this chain reaction.
Yeah, leading to at least some justice.
Yeah, it's a testament to, the power of one person.
One person can make a difference.
To make a difference.
It really can.
It shows that even when, everything seems...
hopeless?
Yeah, bleak. The truth...
The truth can come out.
And it can inspire change.
It's inspired.
It's a good reminder that we can't just, sit back. Be complacent.
Yeah, we got to stay informed. We got to...
stay engaged.
Engage with our community and not be afraid to,
Speak truth to power.
Yeah, speak up. Ask questions.
Yeah, ask questions when something doesn't feel right.
Yeah, and support those who are doing the work.
Support investigative journalism.
Yes, absolutely.
Support those organizations that are, digging into this stuff.
They need our help.
They need our help. So what does this all mean for you, dear listener?
Yeah, what can we do?
It's a call to action.
Get involved.
Yeah, stay informed, engage, and don't be afraid.
To make a difference.
To make some noise.
Yeah.
You never know. You might just uncover the next big story.
That needs to be told.
Yeah, that needs to see the light of day.
The truth matters.
The truth matters.
It really does.
Yeah, it can expose the bad stuff.
Yeah.
It can inspire change. And ultimately...
make the world a better place.
Make the world a better place. So
yeah.
That's our deep dive.
Into the LA wildfires.
Yeah, the LA wildfires of 2025 and this wild conspiracy.
With Barron Trump at the center of it all?
Yeah, we've only scratched the surface here.
Oh yeah, there's so much more to this story.
So many unanswered questions.
Definitely.
We'll put some links in the show notes.
Check them out.
Yeah. Do your own research. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
And if you're feeling a little unsettled after this.
A little disturbed.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes that's what it takes.
Sometimes you need a little discomfort.
To spark change.
Spark change.
To get people moving.
All right, folks. Until next time.
Stay curious.
Stay vigilant.
And keep digging.
Keep digging for the truth.